The way I see it is that I could sit here and complain about how things are not going well in my life, or I could just get up and get going and solve that particular thing. And, I think about all the number of times that things were just not working out. And, it often feels like that. And I'm telling you right off the get go that man, every day you're gonna feel like this is not working out. And I was really disheartened, I guess, today because, I wish people would perform better than what they would, but, um, and that goes for myself, and I'm thinking about myself. And, I was feeling disheartened at the end of the day, as one does when you're in the academic game. Um, but then, I was thinking about I could sit here and sort of mull about this and feel really bad for myself, or I can just get back at her and get going and push that feeling away and feel okay with myself. And, that's what I choose. I choose to, rather than view the world as, there's a lot of structural problems, and there absolutely is, right? Like, there's a ton of problems that exist and none of them are, you can't change those things overnight. I'm very well aware. But, um, I can say, hey, you know, I can sit there and mull about those particular problems and those particular things. Like, there's several moments today where I found out people were not happy. Well, then I can just go on and, you know, I was mulling on it and I was feeling sorry for myself. I was like, that's not what I was saying or how I was being interpreted. And, I am as good hearted and, I want to help out as much as everybody can, right? Like, I am very well intentioned, extremely well intentioned in so many ways. And, it's just wasn't the luck of the draw of, how I was working with things. And I could sit there and say, man, I was wrong with this and I'm, problematic. And there's some dwelling that goes on about it that I feel like, oh, really? But But here's the thing, I could sit there and dwell and feel miserable, or I can say, hey, that person was likely just having a bad day. Maybe they're having a bad month. Maybe they're having a bad year. And, they're stressed out. And I could say, hey, let's just roll with the punches here and just move on, right? Like saying, hey, good job, right back at you. And, get going and move on and feel good about myself. Um, and I know that, like, I'm going to tell you that. I know that you might be thinking that's very self centered. The person's not working on himself. That's not it at all, right? Like, I am trying to work on myself. In fact, I'm pulling back from how much I used to, so I'd get some negative feedback and I would sit there and dwell on it and just it would eat me up so badly and then I would try to change things and change this and change that, and I realized this is just my personality, this is who I am. And on top of it, I strongly believe that if you have a squeaky voice, which I have a squeaky voice that is all over the place, if you have squeaky voice, then people just naturally gravitate towards just like not appreciating what what you're saying and what you're doing. And because of that, I just simply have to say, and this is what I'm saying, like, there's not much I can change. I will do my best and I'll get back up and I'll be well intentioned and hopeful tomorrow, tonight. And tonight, what I'm going to do is spend time with my family, love my family as much as I possibly can. I know that seems so cliche, but that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to love my family. And then I'm going to try to be, grateful for the fact that I get to do the amazing things that I do. And it's not like what you're thinking about. It's just I'm breathing, I'm alive, and I get to see the world around me. I get to be choose to be happy. And all of those things, right? Like just very simple life, being choosing to be happy gets me from here to there. And I could sit there and dwell about all those things that I'm not feeling good about. Um, or I could just move on and just say, hey, you know what, this just wasn't the moment that I was hoping for. We will move on and it's not my problem. Right? Like just let it roll off of me, get going, do my best, and say it's not my problem. Once I've done my best and I've tried my damnedest, once I've done that, I will move on and then keep working at something else. I can't sit there and convince every skeptical person. I can't get people to want to do things. I can't, this is one of the things that is really like I came into the teaching educational profession thinking like I can inspire and get people all hepped up and they're going to want to. They can't, right? Like you are only going to inspire and get people excited if they actually want to be. And if they don't want to be, then so be it. And you're going to be the fall guy, right? And that's totally fine. And then you just walk on and you say, I'm okay. I love myself and I'm going to work on what I can do and I'm going to just be chippy and happy and get going tomorrow. And that's it. Like I think I need to be more just at this moment that I'm okay with who I am. And we will just keep going, loving on the world as much as I can, and as many people as I possibly can, and as many